Hi guys, let's talk about love. No, not that feel-good Hollywood sort of love that corrupts minds with idealistic fantasies. I'm talking about love in the real world, the love that men face and experience through the hands of women in modern society. I'm talking about love which is used as a tool by men and women to lure each other into commitments, relationships, and marriages. Love is especially used by women to validate their desire, need, or want of a man. Women are very deliberate about achieving what they want no matter what the cost. Love is one of the strongest tools at their disposal. They use it to their full advantage when they have their eyes set on the prize. And what is the prize? It's a man they've been waiting for their whole lives. Someone who can provide them stability, fun, excitement, adventure, pleasure, wealth, status, and support for the rest of their lives. Love is a great business. When a woman loves a man, she wants him to commit to her. And when the guy commits to her, he makes vows and legal promises to take care of her, support her, and share his time, energy, and resources with her for the rest of his life. He gets to share his income, his assets, his house, cars, investments, and everything else with her, because he loves her and she loves him. So love is the common denominator in this transaction of emotions and resources. And if he fails to provide for her, the woman, who still loves him by the way, can get the support and might of the American judicial system to make it obligatory for him to deliver what he had promised. Otherwise, the woman will have every legal right to leave him, even if she still loves him. So, for love, he gets to have his life turned upside down, and then after a divorce, pay her a certain part of his income and share his assets for the rest of his life. Even if he doesn't get to see her or meet her, she still loves him by the way because it was love that made all of this possible. He validated her love for free. She accepted his validation and recognition of her love, her beauty, and her desire for him. And now he's enjoying the consequences, all because of beautiful love. So guys, it's time to stop validating women just because they show interest in you. Because the price you get to pay for love that isn't real is going to cost you for the rest of your life. Imagine being divorced from someone that you thought you loved because she came to you with such passion once upon a time. Imagine not living with her anymore, not even getting the chance to see her or talk to her, and yet paying her a certain portion of your monthly income with her, paying for her rent, paying for her health, and having to give your car to her as well. That's what love can end up like for men. For women, it can be a lottery ticket. After a divorce, they don't even get to work to earn. They can live the rest of their lives based on what the previous husband sends to her every month. They sip wine, have a great time with their friends, and have the money still rolling into their bank accounts. There are not many things men can do, except learn from their mistakes. Guys, stop free validating women all the time. Make them work for your attention by making them earn it. Women stand to benefit from love. Men stand to lose their whole life and whatever they've built. They always stand to gain if they can make someone fall in love. Keep in mind, first and foremost, love. When they persuade someone to believe in love, they really make more money. This explains why you often find ladies who are 54 years old still holding out hope that they will be married off. They continue to have optimism, and the reason they never give up is that they constantly get more from relationships. Thus to them, similar to the big hope, men at 54 know they have too much to lose if they get involved with someone for a long-term commitment. Women find it hard to accept what we're saying when you explain that you're a MGTOW, a free agent, and that you don't believe in love, don't want a relationship, and don't want to cohabit. They find it hard to believe, and then they start talking about no Walt. Never have I heard of a woman doing that. As you can see, they begin to talk incoherently about improbable things, and you are forced to refer back to some of the facts. A marriage is like this. If I'm a woman, I pretend to love you before losing interest in you and beginning to use your resources. I receive half of your pension or your entire pension, half of your social security or the entire house. I receive alimony. I get child support. The longer I hang in there, the more I get, and these are things that I didn't even have to put a dollar into. When you get married, people say, let's pay off all of our debt because we're together, we're working as a team, so you start trying to pay it off. However, once you sign a marital contract, women don't have to put up the act anymore, and you're stuck. So this is the transfer of wealth. Not only is it a transfer of consumer debt, but it is also a transfer of student loan debt. After you have fully invested, she may then start acting silly, saying things like, I'm only texting this man because he's my friend, or I'm going to girls' nights out. When you see this rubbish, you may think, I'm about to lose everything because you will have paid off her debt. When you break up, when you divorce, they start tallying everything. They already know what the score is, but when the breakup happens, the money becomes an issue. Very few of them walk away with it. and say, "I don't want his money. I'm going to lose everything if I don't cooperate." You see, in the beginning, she will say it is not about the money, but in the end, it is always about the money. When you break up or divorce, they start tallying everything. The majority of them may be more concerned with money since, at the end of the day, they are aware of the risks involved and will exploit the romance angle to entice you. Now that I think about it, this is a callous, cold way to live. I don't experience emotional ups and downs because of women. If I see one woman, I don't do things like fall in love, lose my mind, and keep my lawn mowed short. They all claim that love is the solution and that all you need to do is find someone who loves you. However, I don't need someone to love me. Instead, I need someone who won't steal from my bank account when we split up, who won't keep my children from me when we split up, who won't hire lawyers, who won't smash up my car, and who won't slash my tires when we split up. When we split up, all I want is to avoid spending 8 years in a row in divorce court. But here's the deal, I'm not willing to wager if you will sue me. I'm not willing to wager if you will force me to pay child support. I'm not willing to wager for your love. Love can be brutal, and it usually is for men. Women know what's in store for them. If they genuinely fall in love with someone, they're obviously going to try very hard to get into a committed relationship with them. They're obviously going to turn on their charm to arouse the man's desire for her. When she succeeds, she'll make sure she has everything under control, and that often leads to women being more interested in a guy's finances than in anything else. Love is a dangerous game and should only be played with extreme caution. Thanks for watching the video. Please like it and subscribe to the channel. Until next time.